Today we'll be discovering the excess precipitate formed from milliliters and molarity of the solution. The question we have at hand is, how many grams of is formed when 12.5 milliliters of 1.23 molarity calcium chloride reacts with excess potassium phosphate. First off, you want to write down the balanced net ionic equation. So we're going to start with calcium chloride. That's going to be CaCl2 plus potassium phosphate, which is going to be K3PO4. And we're going to balance this to, we're going to solve this to get Ca3PO4 2 plus KCl. Now that we have our equation ready to go, we need to balance it. In order to do that, we're going to make sure that each side has an equal number of ions and protons, whatever. And when we do that, we're going to get to 3 CaCl2, 2 K3PO4. This is going to stay our remainder constant of 1, and it's going to be 6. And that is our balanced chemical equation. This is going to be a double replacement. Reaction that forms a precipitate. So what we do from here is we need to find the moles of CaCl2 from the milliliters and molarity of CaCl2. The way we do this is we use the molar equation, which is liters over moles equals molarity. Since we have our milliliters and molarity, we're going to plug these two things in. This is going to be X over top of not 12.5 milliliters. That's milliliters. We need to convert this to liters. And when we do that, we're going to do 12.5 divided by 1,000 to get liters. So we end up with 0.00125 liters equals 1.23 molarity of calcium chloride. What we do from here is we're going to remove this from the X side and multiply it by 1.23, and that's going to give you 0.015375 moles of calcium chloride. From this point, you're going to want to take your moles of calcium chloride, so let's rewrite this over here. Over 1, and you're going to multiply it by the molar ratio. And the way we find that is we go back to our balanced chemical equation. This is why we need to balance it, to find the molar ratio. We can see we have 3 moles of CaCl2 and 2 moles of K3PO4. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to put 3 mole CaCl2 on the bottom and 2 mole K3PO4 on top. And the reason we do this is to cancel out the factors, because we have moles of CaCl2 here and we have moles of CaCl2 here. From this point on, you're going to want to also, we're trying to find the grams of the solution, so we're going to also have to multiply this by the molar mass of K3PO4. So we're going to do this. 1 mole K3PO4 is equal to 212.27 grams K3PO4. So when we multiply all this out, these are going to cancel. These are going to cancel. Multiply all this out, you're going to get a total of 2.18 grams. And this is going to be your answer of how many grams it takes with this excess of potassium phosphate.